Hey everyone, it's me here, Kimball. I'm going to turn a light on right here. Turn that light on. Boy, that's a bright light. And here I am in what I described in my previous video as the Desperate Workshop, but I'm going to change the name, and I'll tell you about that shortly. I have assembled my table saw, good old table saw. I had to use an orbital sander, little solvent on the bed, sanded her down good, and wiped it off. And I'm going to put a little wax on it. We'll be in good shape to use this table saw. I'm not going to have a lot of tools in this workshop, or a lot of power tools. Basically the table saw, a chop saw, and a drill press, and then hand tools, or, electric hand tools and non-electric hand tools. But anyway, I need to get that plywood out of my truck into this cutting room, and I'm going to do that right now. This is 3/4 inch plywood. I got a project, and you'll be seeing it, that requires part of a sheet of 3/4 inch plywood. And this plywood, they told me it was CDX, but which is a low grade of plywood. But boy, it's awful nice CDX, and it was $37.48 a sheet. The price has come down. I'll get these other two in here. Getting pretty tight in here, but I can make this work. Let me tell you about the name change. Well, here I am in my workshop, my new workshop thus far. If you watched my previous video, you know what this is all about. The two pieces of plywood, two of the three that you saw me carry in here, are underneath me here on this carpet, and they're going to provide me with a more solid surface for my workbench. The workbench is just going to be on sawhorses here. I brought my drill press in here and set it, and it's over there on the carpet, tilted. It's a carpet on top of a carpet here, and or a rug on top of a carpet, and so it's not very stable, but the plywood gives me stability. So I have the wall up, as I discussed in the previous video, the furring strips and the drop cloth. And I'm good with there. I'm going to get my heater going. I haven't done it yet. I don't want to get it going until I absolutely have to. It is cold here, but it's not that cold. I can deal with it for now. But it's going to be a nice warm room. That heater, like I said before, heated the whole house. So it's going to heat this room, no problem. So anyway, I want to talk about the name change, because in my previous video, I said this is going to be my Desperate Workshop. I need a workshop, so here I am in this manufactured home, 50 years old, and I'm in the living room with making a shop. And a couple of people said they didn't think that was a very good name, and I appreciate comments like that. And if a couple of people think that's not a good name, there's probably others who think that's not really a great name. So I'm erasing or doing away with the Desperate Workshop. And I've decided, I had a few options, but the one that appeals to me the most, and hopefully you'll find it more appropriate, is the Get Her Done Workshop. The Planet Whiz Bang Get Her Done Workshop. That's one word, Get Her Done. G-I-T-E-R-D-O-N-E. And we could put an exclamation point on the end of it. And that's a phrase used by a comedian, and I can't remember his name because he's in a cartoon, I think. And I don't know him. I don't know anything about him. But I've heard that, Get Her Done, and this guy popularized it. So I'm appropriating it here for my workshop. So I looked up that phrase, Get Her Done, just to see what the internet definition had to say. And I found this, that the Get Her Done embraces or embodies an ideology that consists of a wide variety of character traits. And here are a few of those character traits. 1, being able to do the impossible by any means necessary, regardless of conditions, difficulty, or practicality. 2, being able to endure great emotional turmoil and not burden others with whining or complaining. I don't know if that applies here, but I like that. I think that's a good character trait. 3, being proactive in your environment to create the best possible lifestyle for yourself and others around you. That's kind of nice, right? And 4, I think that's 4, to be industrious and efficient, having ability to do the extraordinary. For example, building a house in a summer by yourself. Well, yeah, that would be extraordinary. Personally, it's taken me almost 6 years to get an addition about half done on my house. Maybe it's 3/4 done. I just got a couple other rooms to do, but that's another subject. I don't know if this is going to be extraordinary, but we're going to get her done here. I've got ideas for things to do. I have things I need to do myself. And this space is going to be great. So I'm glad you're along for the ride, and I'm going to give you a view before I close this video around the perimeter of the room so you can see what it looks like at this point. The Get Her Done Workshop. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Here we go. So there's the leaning Windsor shop chair, and you can see the drop cloth wall behind, and I have some really good lights up there on the ceiling. And we'll go right around, and over there is my entrance, and we'll keep going around. I'll put the dimensions of this room on the screen. I don't know offhand. And the windows, I took the curtains down that were there, put plastic over, so I have some privacy, and I have diffuse light to the west there, and same with these windows. And we have our heater, and we are back to the leaning Windsor chair.